Blue Toad, Murder Phone. Mystery in What?
Welcome, one and all, to the Blue Toad Murder Files. I am the narrator, and I will be your guide on this adventure as you explore the mysteries of Little Riddle.
Hey, story.
How many players do we have, Choose your Blue Toad. Hail champion. Despite her refined appearance, Hannah Dakota can apparently rope and tie. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Little Riddle, the quintessentially quaint English country village, sitting safely, silently, securely in a secluded summery idyll of rural predictability and neighborly conformity. Player 1, it's your turn. Highlight where you want to go and click. Your visit here to Little Riddle is something arranged for you by Mother, the administrator of the Blue Toad Agency. After the stresses of your most recent case, it has been decided that you need a holiday. Though you resisted the very concept, Mother is not to be argued with. Stepping down from the train, you watch with some disquiet and foreboding as the puffing conveyance steams slowly away. Hunger and thirst drag you from your gloomy reverie, and you cast around for someone who may assist in procuring victuals. On the station platform, you spy an old woman locked in a rather one-sided conversation with a member of the staff. The station master sees you approach and is more than happy to leave the old woman jabbering away whilst he assists you.
Oh, yes, tell you what, you get your bags together and... Here, now, haven't you been here before? I'm sure I recognise... Oh, now then, I remember. Just you wait there, half a mo.
The station master scuttles off, returning moments later with the morning's newspaper. Unfortunately, your reputation precedes you once again.
Here we are then, I thought as much. Blue Toad Agency triumphs. So, what's all that about then? You work for a zoo or something?
With a sigh, you take the newspaper from him and explain about the agency and your position therein.
Not set up for my specific place.
The station master wants to know more about the Blue Toad Agency. Can you correctly name each detective?
Okay.
You have to correctly name each detective.
Okay. Read the article.
Go on, John. You can do this.
Younger member.
Well, it'd be nice. What? Why is it bouncing?
I don't know. Why am I so bad at this? Start with some. No,
Start?
no, it was not. No.
Okay.
Are you correct? Let's see. Ah, spot on.
I did it!
Great Scott, that was fast. With nary a hiccup.
Wow, gold was a
Well
minute
done.
45?
My, aren't you
This might be a game for children.
Oh, detectives, is it? Well, there you are then. Still mustn't hold you up any longer. I'd offer you the hospitality of our own tea room, but apparently us having one is not in the town's best interest. Confounded mayor. I suggest you visit the town hall. They can direct you to the best the village has to offer.
Okay.
Oh, and welcome. Welcome to Little Riddle.
Riddle.
Layer 2. Wonderful.
yellow.
The station
You're not gonna
master
talk at the
suggested a
microphone.
visit to
Why?
the town hall. Maybe here you will find something to stave off the imminent onset of starvation and dehydration.
I don't trust this.
Directions to a quality tea shop would do, and thankfully, it seems someone is more than keen to help you.
Hail and hello, good people. I am the mayor of Little Riddle, the quaintest, quietest, and quite categorically
But when
safest
someone
village
says that it's-
in the whole of... Ah!
You stay in one position, so you're easy.
The
to
mayor
read.
lies dead, his
Okay.
rotund
Mate,
body
how did you
collapsed
die?
at your feet. Leaping
A
into
diary
action,
hit him.
you spot the poor
No, he
man
dropped it
has
down.
dropped a diary. You grab this vital clue just in time for... Step back there, please. Give him some air, says the constable arriving on the scene. You tell him that the situation is more serious than he realizes. What? Dead? But he's the mayor. I'll have to call the inspector.
I think the tea
You're
house
all
is behind
witnesses.
us.
There's tea
Leaving
on
the
way.
constable with your
I think that's a
name
good
and an
guess.
Yeah.
assurance that you will not leave town, you turn your attention to the mayor's diary.
Alright, is this your puzzle now?
Probably. Dead man's diary.
The mayor's diary
You read a dead man's
appears to
diary?
be in code.
Uh-oh,
Can you
it
decipher
appears
it
to be
and fill in
code.
the spaces?
Get ready.
Okay.
Two puzzle. Oh jeez. And Todd.
I met the doc.
Get to stop moving.
I met the doc and told. Yeah.
Told him I
Him.
saw.
Hey, I'm doing this puzzle. I saw mad that I what? No, this has to be it. I got the
Really smart.
Yep. Okay, I got the wrong pills. Okay, well, the wrong pills would do it.
Hi.
Are you
Why?
correct?
Well, no.
I don't
Let's
know.
see. That's the ticket.
You got it right.
Hmm? Oh, it's you.
Oh
so
no, I was not fast enough.
Have you finished the puzzle? But
Too
while
slow.
we were all asleep,
That was
you
way harder
managed
than mine. I
not
had
to
4
make
answers.
any mistakes. Congratulations.
Well, at
Your
least I got silver.
Yeah. But it's a little unfair, I think.
Deciphering the diary, you learn the following. Apparently, the mayor had recently met and argued with 4 people. A meeting yesterday with the miller had not gone down too well. And the jeweler, he writes, had been constantly complaining about a late payment. The mayor had recently flown into a rage with the doctor when he had been given the wrong medicine. And the station master also had a confrontation with the mayor, although he doesn't write what this was about. 4 suspects, one of whom is the murderer.
One of them.
The chase
How do we know that
is on.
already?
Listen carefully to what you're told.
I think so.
Pay attention to the facts as they emerge. By the time this story is over, observant detectives will know who it was that murdered the mayor.
The doctor gave him wrong
Will
pills. It's
you
already a
be
bad
one of them?
start.
It would seem that you have a murder to solve. One which will inevitably require great feats of deduction and observation. But are you paying sufficient attention?
No.
Before you interview the 4 suspects, let me see if you're able to answer these questions. Player 1, I
Okay.
have 2 questions for you. How will you do?
What's the color of the train? Red? Was it red? What color was it? Hero.
For you, player 2, I have these 2 questions.
Okay. Let's see here. My mother arranged this holiday.
Yeah, I remember that.
And the constable said he was going to call the inspector.
Fantastic work! Your keen eye and attention to detail
We both got
will
it right.
serve you well. Let's continue with your investigation and visit the 4 suspects. Ready, player 1.
I get to actually
On
make
you
a choice
go.
now? Okay, where should I go? Doctor,
There will be
surgery,
times when you have to pick from a number of possible locations.
station.
Click on the left or right arrow
Great shot.
to explore the possum. The mayor's diary contained a very final demand for payment from the jeweler. You find
Those
the
rooms are
local
all so
grapevine
fluffy.
has beaten you there.
Can I help you?
Maybe there's a bunch of
I'm
birds.
sorry. I just
be
had the
upset. Oh, yeah.
terrible news. The mayor, he...
Faced with the fact that her forceful demand for money ties her to the crime, the jeweler quickly explains.
No, the mayor settled his account. See here in the ledger. He was always forgetting things. Not that he would admit it. Oh, that poor old soul.
So why is he a
You'll
poor
have
old
to
soul
excuse
lady?
the state of the book.
He's just
I
trying
can't
to...
quite seem to get the hang of your money. Dollars and cents are so much easier.
Looking to determine the
Wait,
truth
she
of
doesn't
the
understand
matter,
money?
you examine the jeweler's
It's
accounts
saying
book.
that
She's a
she must
jeweler.
be... Yeah, she must... A final payment!
Why is the
The jewelry shop owner is going to show you her ledger.
Alright,
do
I gotta do
math.
math. There was math on this.
Oh goodness. You can do this,
You
John.
are really not good at...
Thanks, Still. Oh gosh. Okay, good thing they have a legend about how many pence
Okay.
equals a shilling and how many shillings equals a
1,
pound.
2, pence. 20, 19, 29 pence. Would
Mhm.
be...
12 pence is a shilling.
Yeah, 25 pence. I have 27 shillings. 7. Right? Right?
I don't know.
Eeny, meeny, miny. Huzzah!
I
You
assume
got it right.
35 seconds. Is that a goal?
Great Scott, that was fast.
2 minutes?
And without a single error being made.
You got more gold
Olympian
than I have.
intelligence.
Well, it's only been 2, but 2 minutes?
Well, some
It
people aren't
seems
as
the
good at
jeweler
pence
was
and shillings.
mistaken.
Well, I never. He did still owe me money. A whole half penny. Oh, hardly worth mentioning. Oh, how awful.
Her chin is a
Please.
little
I just need to be alone.
distracting.
Please.
Her teeth are
Leaving the
also
jeweler to her
very
grief,
gray.
the focus of the investigation moves elsewhere.
Yellow scarf, half.
Player 2's turn now.
Where are you gonna go?
Well, I'm gonna go check out the dog.
You are so quiet. You gotta keep more
The
consistent
mayor
in
had
your
been
volume.
angry at
I'm
the doctor
trying.
about something. You visit him at his surgery and ask him if he had met the
That's
mayor
quite the
on
cross.
this fateful day.
Hey, that person's
Yes,
been
I
eating
saw him
glasses
this
and a
morning.
pipe.
He came here to complain about the medicine he'd been given. Quite furious he was, as he'd been up all night. Hardly my fault, though. I mean, the chemist misread my note. Look, here, I have a copy. I mean, how could anyone misread that?
Okay, does he have bad penmanship? The doctor's diagnosis.
Dun dun dun.
Well, like, normally you don't have to
Alas,
provide a
these
diagnosis
doctors
on
and
the
their
note. You
illegible
usually just have to
notes.
provide the prescription.
Can you make sense of his note and work out what he meant?
Well, let's see.
Get ready.
The worried patient.
Suffering from
Seems to be suffering from
cases.
massive levels of stress and anxiety. On top of that, their sleep
Fantastic.
patterns are disturbed. Obviously, sticking plasters won't help, nor will any antibiotic. Nor would any dose of antibiotics. That's not going.
Yeah, really.
A dose of Senegal. Senegal? Me neither. That might should alleviate the symptoms, but the cause must still be addressed. I think that. Fine.
Let's see how you
How
did.
you do? You had 3 seconds.
Ha,
for
ha, correct.
Yay!
So you decided
Oh
to join
gosh,
us.
I got
How
silver
nice
again.
of
They
you.
are really
Well, at
mean to
least
you.
you didn't get anything
Like, why do
wrong.
they give me the harder
so you
one?
see, there are
Is it
prizes
just
for
'cause I'm
coming
younger
second.
looking?
They're just
I don't
not
know.
very
I
good.
have no idea who's
Are
who.
they like a senior? No, I mean like the image, the avatar.
I don't know.
Is it just because you're like a senior detective?
Anyway,
Detective
I
Random.
had to drive out first thing to pick up a new prescription from the pharmacy in the next village. Infernal nuisance. Dropped it in with the town hall clerk.
Mark.
I say, what's all this about? Why are you so interested?
He doesn't take the news of the mayor's demise at all well.
He couldn't have. I mean, dead. I don't believe it. It's not. Oh, please, please, get out. I have to try and find out what's happened. See if I can help.
I mean, he is a doctor.
And with that, it's time to seek for answers somewhere else.
This town seems like it'd be small enough
Come
to not
along,
have a
player
good medical
one.
examiner.
Your turn.
Probably.
So the
He's
doctor would
probably-
normally be the one
yeah,
who'd do
probably
this.
sucks. Alright. I can go to the train station or the windmill.
Your choice.
I want them.
At the windmill, you tell the miller of the day's egregious events,
It's
pointing out
egregious,
his
really.
link to the dead man.
Shot? That's terrible.
Oh, he's shot.
I saw him this morning.
Wearing
The
a red
clerk
apron.
at the town hall will tell you. The mayor had forgotten all about our meeting. Maybe that's why he said it was odd. I can't. Dead?
All well and good. However, where was the miller when the mayor
Your
was
mustache
mad?
is also incredible.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I've been
Must
here
spend hours.
watching the sales
That's a tough
mostly.
mustache.
Oh,
Like,
really?
like all the little
I
like
just
bubbles in
noticed.
it are like
Yeah.
so
Really different
intense.
from the others.
It's like a
Hard to tell
poodle
with them turning like that. Working like they've always
coiffure
done.
job.
You look to the sails. Is the miller babbling nonsense to cover his guilt? Or just babbling? A mystery for sure.
Supposed to do what now?
Staring at sails.
Dun dun dun.
The miller believes that one of his windmill sails
Really?
is different from the
One of these
rest.
things is not like the other.
Can you work out
We don't know
which-
how tough it is. Get ready.
Okay. I figured it out already.
Which one?
I'm not answering for you. You already have all the gold medal.
Anyone?
There is a difference. It's one square that is different.
On the first.
What are you deeming the first row? The top, like the outside or the inside?
Having them. Not seeing. Oh, it's C.
Yep.
Are you marvelous or moronic?
Are you marvelous or moronic?
Splendid.
What was the time on it? 3 minutes?
So, you decided to join us.
30
Wow,
seconds.
Still, slow
Okay.
and steady wins
Well, I
the
got a
prize, it seems. No
Alright.
mistakes
Is it a
made.
bronze or a silver? I
You
don't know.
were
What's
so
silver?
close.
Okay. You're still winning.
Well-
I thought as much. Wonder why I never noticed it before.
Wasn't there's anything?
It's not like anything's changed. This old place is working just the same as ever.
I don't.
I'm
Was I supposed
sorry
to learn
about the
something?
mayor. He was a good shot. I'm
He's having
sorry.
trouble with one of his
Very
windmill sails being
I
different.
must be getting back.
So
Very
clearly the
upset
mayor
about
had to have
this.
something to do with that.
But
His innocent enigma solved, the miller, clearly upset by the news, returns to his work.
I really
That
don't
doesn't-
understand.
That doesn't
Must
give us any
return
hints for how
to
to
your duties.
Well, maybe it does.
Player 2! Wonderful!
I get one choice? I get
Yeah,
one
check out the
choice.
train station.
Well, I think I
At
can go
the
there.
station, the station master is still listening to the old woman drone on.
Really?
When
She
you
talks
interrupt, he leaps
forever.
at the chance of some assistance.
Here, please help me
That
out.
place is very
See if you
strange.
can make out what she's on about. We're supposed to be finding a bag. Come on, lend an ear.
So it's a lost bag.
A lost bag. Lost luggage. The old lady did it.
Clearly, because she's missing her luggage.
I don't.
This old woman is going to describe her suitcase. Listen carefully, then try to select the correct one.
Get ready.
Well, his way of doing things isn't much better. Oh, now that reminds me. Do you know what she said when I showed her that case? Oh, little thing it is, too. Well, I never did. She said it reminded her of the time when Bob, that's her Bob, not the other one. Oh, now that's a thing. Her one, not the other one, helped me along to the station with it. Said it was very heavy for a little thing like me, which is a bit of a cheek if you ask me, which he didn't. Well, she didn't give him no warning and him with a dicky back. Not that it stops him lifting a glass, don't you know? Just the other night he did, which reminds me. Dark blue it was, just like the night sky, so he said. Charm of that one.
Let's see how you did. Correct.
But like, if they gave you less than 30 seconds, that's not fair, because you had to wait that long to do everything.
My, weren't you in a hurry? No mistakes
Okay,
made,
I get a
too.
gold for that.
You
You get a
great
gold.
big
That's good.
swat. Well done. Please take this
It's a little
moment
bit
to
hard
look
to hear
as
because we're not
smug
listening to the
as
sound very high.
Can we turn subtitles on?
quietly the
We did,
station master
but
takes
that's
you
a
to
listening.
one side.
Oh.
There you tell him the terrible news of the mayor's murder and his connection to the crime.
Did you say? Oh, well, that's a turn up for the books and no mistake. And you're right, we did have a little disagreement about a cafe here at the station, but he was going to look into the matter again.
Having apparently been trapped by the old woman for hours, the news leaves the station master shocked and stunned. Time to move
I don't
on.
think he could have done it if he was telling that old lady, unless she.
You have now met and spoken with the 4 suspects. Did you learn anything important?
No.
And were you paying attention?
Definitely not.
Let's see if you can answer these questions.
Player 1.
Player 1, let's see how you do with these.
The stagemen say what the mayor is going to do. Cafe. They don't. Doesn't matter again.
Is that okay?
That accurate? Are you fibbing me?
No, you got check mark.
I don't remember.
Right.
For you, player 2, I have these 2 questions.
Chemist was read the proof. That one was easy.
I don't remember where she was from.
Well, she said she didn't understand English. Probably one of the other. Dollars and cents.
That clean sweep of questions
Oh,
puts
okay, we
you
got 'em
most
both right?
resoundingly in my good book.
We tied for first.
With
You
those
still have more
questions
gold.
out of the way, it's time to continue your investigation. A visit to the town hall might
So
now
I'm
be
really
pertinent.
impressed by like
Player
the
1,
animation
it's your
of
turn.
this
Background
background stuff and like all the stuff that's going on.
Okay, I go to town hall.
The town hall clock has been mentioned by a number of the suspects. The murder scene beckons. There will be no easy path through this intricate investigation. A police inspector is already interviewing the clerk as you arrive, and he's not happy to see you.
I'm Inspector Bragg. Now, what's all this I've heard about you lot wandering all over town conducting an investigation? You better knock that off sharpish. Now, what you been up to, eh? Out with it!
You tell the inspector of your day and are about to offer some blue-toed aid when he interrupts.
Don't think I'm done with you lot yet. Oh, no. You'd better get yourselves checked into the local hotel. I may have some more questions for you lot. Now, get out of my sight. Sharpish.
Purpose like now.
I assume so.
Little Riddle offers but one hostelry
Right
for
soon,
the
probably.
weary traveller, so it is to the Little Riddle Hotel that you head. In the grand tradition of British hoteliers, the manager is pleased to be of assistance.
You want a room here for tonight? Right, fine. Not as if we didn't have anything better to do.
Good job,
I
buddy.
don't know one little mayor gets killed and the whole place falls apart. Now, room.
The manager seems a little confused, spending some time looking over the hotel register.
Still
You
here,
literally
are
have to
you?
help him
Right, fine.
with your room.
You can
That's
see if
literally
we
his
have a
job.
room or not. My
Well, he's
wife has been
confused.
booking people in again. The register's about as clear as mud.
It looks like you'll have to work for your accommodation, as the register is an inky battlefield.
Okay. Hey, kid and cat.
A room for the night.
Dun dun dun.
The hotel owner doesn't seem to give a care whether you get a room or
Yeah, I know.
not.
Come on.
Can you use the information he gives you to work out how many guests he'll...
How many guesses?
Find out.
There were 7 people a week ago. During this time, one couple arrived every 2 days since. That would be. Seven.
What will the ducks reveal?
There are 3 cats. Does that
That's
count?
the one.
Cats don't count. Sorry, Gerbil.
What?
Cats don't
My,
count.
my, weren't you in a hurry? You made that look easy.
Bam.
Not an error in sight. Look around you and be
You're
comforted.
still winning, John.
Yeah. We're almost done. We're over halfway done. You see those little progress bars?
But that's just gonna be for the
look
first
at
case.
that. We did have
We're
a
doing
room
one case
after
per
all.
video.
Jolly
What?
well done. Well, what
Not
are you
gonna do a
waiting
Let's
for?
Play?
I'm not going to carry you up to your room, you know. And keep it tidy, for goodness sake. I'm not waking up housekeeping just for you.
As Little Riddle
Oh, no.
slips into a balmy
Phone's
evening,
ringing
you
over
take
again,
stock
I
of
think-
your
I don't know.
tumultuous time in the village so far.
Depends on who's
Your
calling.
4 suspects each seem to have alibis, yet one at least is the murderer.
Dun dun dun.
The 1-800
Perhaps
number.
a trip to the village public house will furnish you with more clues. Anything to avoid staying in this hotel room any longer.
I heard that.
Player 2, get on with it.
Okay, I have to go to the pub.
Alright, go to the pub.
Despite its status as the only watering hole in the village, the Cloak and Dagger is disappointingly
name.
empty.
Yeah, it's scary
You
though.
question the barmaid.
Oh, no. We're normally so much busier than this. My fault, really. No. Yes, my fault, really. No beer, you know.
What?
Some of the old pipes were needing replaced.
No beer.
So I took them out and bought some new ones. Yes, no. No, I don't know how to put them together. No, I don't know.
You need information and the public house needs beer. Perhaps you can help get the demon drink
Demon
flowing
drink.
again.
Just attach the pegs to the tap.
Now she needs pipes. Pubs, pipes,
But
problem.
beer should not be going through pipes.
Oh.
They should be going through tubes.
Well,
The pub's pipes
Pipes
need
seem
replacing and
unhygienic.
you're just the person to do it. Will you be able to connect the correct
No.
get ready. Okay. Want red. Red at the bottom.
I'm working.
Put a curved one. Blocking it.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Has to be a straight one. The other two blocks have to be. Actually,
I'm gonna do what you want to do. I'm gonna go back to my original plan. Just to get red to go with reds. I want red to go. I need
Has to
this
go
one
straight.
to go straight.
has to.
Oh, and I need curve. You rotate.
Top of that. Straight one has to. Red and green are covered. Right?
And they're covered.
Goes to green. Green goes to green.
Yeah, green goes to green, that's correct. Red's not going to red yet. Okay, so what's blue doing? Blue needs to go. Needs to go.
Blue has to have a straight one.
I want blue.
Orange has to have a.
Why? That should.
Are you
Maybe
marvelous
30
or
seconds.
moronic? That's the one.
You got it.
All done? You're sure? You don't want to think it over
So,
for another
like,
2 hours?
give you a
They don't
Well,
you
seem
did
like
get it
these
all right.
challenges are very fair.
Small mercy. Have a silver medal.
Because John's consistently getting easier.
Maybe
challenges
this is
than I
consistently
am.
no,
better.
yes. That's them back again. So what can I get you? On the house, of course.
Information is the only libation you seek. You ask
Also
your
your
hostess about the mayor and
How do
the
you know that?
awful incident that morning.
Oh
In
no, I'm
England?
so
Oh,
sad.
right.
Yes,
Get the
so
meat.
shocked. No,
Ah, you can drink pretty young in
He was
this.
a lovely man. Everyone thought so. Yes. No,
I mean,
though he
otherwise,
could stick
why
his
would
nose in, you
Harry,
know.
characters in Harry
Well,
Potter be
not to be
fine?
involved, to help people.
Yeah.
Yes. No,
But
I
the
can't
drunk
think who
wizards.
might hurt the man.
I mean, they're still underage.
As the
They're still
barmaid
I'm reading
whittles
the sixth
on,
book
your
now.
keen
It's
instincts
a
tell you
whole
that
bunch of
something is
alcohol.
very wrong. A shadowy figure stands in the doorway of the ill-lit pub. I said, a shadowy figure stands in the doorway of the pub. Whoever it is sees that they've been spotted and runs out of the door without a... Yes, that's enough. Without a moment to lose, you give chase.
Just like the constable with that.
We're waiting, player one.
Town hall.
The mysterious, shadowy ne'er-do-well has led you once again to the scene of the mayor's dastardly demise. However, the chase is not over yet. Fortunately, your memory is like a steel trap. Nothing escapes it. With your knowledge of the streets of Little Riddle, you have a chance to catch the fleeing figure.
I don't know.
A shadowy figure.
Shadowy figure.
The shadowy figure is on the run. Can you work out the route they have taken?
Hey, John, you can do this. Not that you need any cheering. You're winning, right?
Like crossroad, the figure went. Ow. Ow.
Disagree. Go back to the number 12.
Oh.
Are you marvelous or moronic? That's the one.
It would be easier if I could have taken notes.
Gosh, you got through that one. Lickety-split. No mistakes made, too. You great big
Thank you for
swat.
the help.
Olympian
You're
intelligence
welcome.
deserves an
Can you please stay on
Olympian
one side of my-
reward.
What?
Picks up on one side, they're not omnidirectional.
Okay. Trying my best, John.
You're just so unable to.
Successfully running him down, you're shocked to discover the identity of your dark
No, it's
watcher.
constantly.
Okay, you got me. I'm sorry. The inspector asked me to keep an eye on you. I'd lost you at the hotel. I went down to the pub for I went to see if anyone had seen you. Look, don't tell the inspector you saw me, especially at the pub, right? I'll let you get me. I'd catch it hot, no mistake. Please, can we keep this our little secret?
Sure.
The young constable vanishes into the night. Though you have gained a valuable ally, you are no closer to solving the mystery of the mayor's murder. There's nothing left to do but head back to the hotel and try to get some sleep in your wretched room. Player 2, it's your turn.
Return alley.
So why is it daytime right now?
Go back to the hotel to get sleep. Weren't you paying attention?
Yeah, but like they never said it was the next morning
You went to
already.
get sleep.
Morning has broken.
Now it's
There.
morning.
You're swiftly on the move again. The old woman with whom the station master was talking when you first arrived seemed to know everything that goes on in the village. She might be able to help, but who was she? Perhaps the hotel manager can assist.
What do I look like? A policeman?
Sure.
Oh, all right then. Anything to get you out of there. What did she look like? Well, come
She
on,
was
come
wearing
on.
a
Haven't
blue
got all day.
dress. She had a jewel around her throat. She had gray hair. Mrs. What's her name?
This is what's her name?
You believe that the old woman at the station may have some vital info.
Get ready.
Okay. Figure out which eyes she had. Well, she did not have an eye patch. Definitely did not have a mustache.
guys.
Definitely did not have an iPad.
So,
Try that?
What will the ducks reveal? Correct,
I
you
wonder why
are.
they keep referring to what the ducks are.
What? Finished already?
Hey,
You
got a
made that look
gold.
easy. Not an error in sight.
And just be happy for everyone.
Olympian
Free
intelligence
achievement.
deserves an
Very happy.
Olympian reward.
Nothing.
You also make sure you're talking into the microphone.
Okay, but I want to pet this cat.
Why does that matter? Where you're talking.
Well, like, it's
Right, that's
more
quite
ergonomic
enough.
to pet
That
the
would
cat
be
rather
Mrs.
than-
Gossip, lives in a cottage near the river to the east of the village, not far from the stream, but still not far enough away from me. She's a terrible bore. Speaking of which, isn't it time you left?
Unfortunately, the manager is correct. Both Mrs. Gossip and the town hall clerk need
Gossip?
visiting. Before you begin today's investigations, it's probably best to cast a thought over the events
More
so far.
puzzles.
I do hope you've been paying attention, for soon you will have to say who you think it was that murdered the man. Let's see if you can answer these questions. Player 1,
They're
let's
so
see how
harsh.
you do with these.
What? Yeah, yeah.
Are you?
Player 2, I wonder if you'll be able to answer these.
Brag.
Cloak and dagger.
You got yours right.
Fantastic work! Your keen eye and attention to detail will serve you well.
Well, we're doing okay.
Let's continue with the investigation. I believe you are planning to visit Mrs. Gossip and the town hall clerk. We're waiting, player 1.
Player 1 gets to choose. Which one do you want, Alex? You want to get
Following the hotel manager's directions,
Because
you
Mrs.
arrive at
Gossip
Mrs.
seems like
Gossip's
more-
quaint, tea-cozy cottage to find her
Goodbye,
in quite
cat.
the quandary.
Cat. I miss you.
Oh, hello, dearie. Nice to see you again. Just in time to help a damsel in distress. Oh, that would be me, dearie. I was just with the lovely doctor. What a lovely man. Not local, but you can't have everything. Oh, he gave me some pills to ease these old joints of mine, dearie. Can't remember which ones they are. Perhaps you can help, my lovely, while I make us a nice cup of tea.
I
Well, I was just saying to her, the one by the shop serves often at the doctor's, you know, the one with the hip and the legs.
As the talkative old soul bustles off, you turn to the muddled medication.
As the doctor ordered.
Mrs. Gossip can't remember which of her pill bottles the doctor asked her to take. Can you use the information she...
Bill photograph. The bottles are either red. A is red. The bottle is smaller than the one on the bottle on its right.
What's with the misuse of the apostrophe? It's versus
Yeah.
it's. Like, come on.
It's fine. So A is red. A is red. Bottle is small. It has to be one of these.
And your result is... exactly wrong.
What?
Come along now, one more try.
Smaller than the one on the left. Bottle on its right is. This old photograph, the bottles are red or bottle A is red. Bottle is only the one on. It has to be D, D. E, D, or G.
You already eliminated G. So B.
Yes, but why is G?
How did you do?
I don't know. What about the
Correct.
chemist versus cabinet? I don't understand.
Hmm? Oh, it's you. So sorry.
Have you finished the puzzle?
Well, well, well. Not only were you slow, you are incompetent, too. We award you this medal in
Well, we got a bronze. You can catch up here.
Okay.
The grateful Mrs. Gossip, after a long while filled
So what
with
was-
meaningless
what- I don't-
drivel,
I don't
returns to the
understand
purpose
what
of
they
your
were gonna say
visit.
about cabinet
What does
versus
she know about the man?
The letter B is in
Oh,
cabinet.
poor man, lovely man.
Letter B is not
Everyone
in
liked
cabinet.
him. What a tragedy, yes. Wasn't anyone with a bad word to say about him. Such a lovely man. Born and bred here, not like some. Loved his mother.
Whoops.
Oh, he did. I was just saying the other day, he used to visit her grave regular as clockwork. Won't have so far to go now. Lovely man, such a shame. Now, I remember when seeing him at the doctor's with his
About here.
bunions, I believe it was. Always a medication. Lovely doctor, of course. Being at the doctor's.
Leaving Mrs. Gossip to her memories, you contemplate the potentially pointless visit. Do you have what you need? Can the case be cracked? Layer 2. Wonderful.
Last one. Didn't really make it true.
After ensuring that Inspector Bragg is nowhere to be seen, you move to interview the town hall clerk. What does she remember of the mayor's last day?
I was at my desk for the whole day. There's always so much to do here. Fortunately, I remember everything I heard. This old building has very thin walls. I even remember the shot that... I'm sorry. Let me see what I can remember.
You listen intently as the clerk tells you all she heard.
This is gonna be another listening puzzle.
You gotta try really hard.
Listen to the clerk's description and use this to highlight the route the mayor must have taken. Will you be able to identify the path he took?
Well, I was not at the front desk that morning when the mayor arrived, but I clearly heard a... After that, there was a... And after a bit, I heard something like... Then it sounded like... It is strange because I did not hear any door or anything in a while. After that, he most certainly took... And finally, there was a big...
I have to put this in.
Yeah, carpeted stairs. Or... There.
No?
How did you do? That's the one.
You did it! What do you mean, you did it?
All wrapped up already? Great heavens! Ooh, ooh! No mistakes made.
Alright, that's the
Show
last
off.
one we have to guess.
My, aren't you
I really have no idea.
That's what I heard, you see. As to visitors, the station master was here very early. He wished to discuss again the opening of a cafe at the railway station. He was most satisfied when he left. The doctor came in. He left medicine. The miller was here also. He told me that the windmill had broken down and he wished to speak to the mayor about it. He had no appointment. After that, the mayor...
Oh, please excuse me. I have much work to do. Do come again. Leaving the clerk to return to her duties, you must return to your investigation. Is the end now in sight? Can justice be done? The mayor's diary revealed that he had recently encountered 4 individuals: the station master, the miller, the jeweler, and the doctor. Each encounter was in some way unusual. The station master was trying to obtain permission from the mayor to build a cafe, and the two had clashed over the issue. Motive, perhaps, but was there opportunity? The miller had sought to have his mill repaired, but told you the mayor had forgotten the appointment they had to discuss the matter. Were the miller's passions suitably stirred by this slight? The doctor's obscure handwriting had caused a minor medical mistake that had been duly rectified. But had the doctor taken offense? The jeweler had reminded the mayor of his debt in the strictest possible terms, enough to obtain payment. Was it sufficient remuneration, however? It is time to apply your fearsome skills of deduction and reason to pull together the strands and weave the cloth of truth.
Who done it?
Can you deduce the culprit and prove yourself worthy of your role as a Blue Toad detective? Player 1, you get to choose first.
Well, what logic do you have?
Okay. I have to pick second. Only one character I can.
What do you mean try?
Only one of these individuals has a faulty alibi. That person was... the miller!
Claimed he didn't have an appointment.
The town hall
He claimed that
clerk
he had an
confirmed
appointment.
that the miller had not had an appointment. While it is possible that the mayor had forgotten, the stated reason for the meeting is suspect: the repair of the windmill. When you visited the mill, it was working just fine. An attempt at a simple fraud, perhaps. But whatever the case, the miller has more questions to answer.
Why would there be motivation then?
Blue Toad has successfully solved this mystery, but not all of you can say the same. For those of you who can, congratulations are in order.
Well, I think that's
At the
dumb.
police station, you detail your concerns and lay out the supporting evidence to Inspector Bragg.
I thought I told you to leave the investigating to the professionals. Still, I'll admit you seem to have something here. All right, let's go and see this miller of yours. Sharpish, but you leave the questioning to me, all right?
At the windmill, the inspector wastes no time in getting straight to the point.
It seems, my lad, that you have not been entirely truthful in your statements as regards the murder of the mayor. Why was that, eh? How with it, Sharpish?
All right, I admit it. I'm sorry. I didn't want to. I hated myself for doing it, but I had to. If I hadn't, you don't understand. They...
Another shot rings out over Little Riddle, and another body lies at your feet. Your careful investigation has only thrown up more questions. Who are they, and what was the miller involved with that was so terrible, so dastardly,
singular they or
that it has
plural?
cost the lives of 2 people? The Blue Toad murder file on Little Riddle cannot be closed, not yet. Will justice prevail when we return to this picturesque den of deceit and attempt to solve the mystery of Riddle Manor?
I don't know. answer. What do you think?
Maybe the ducks are reference to Duck Hunt. We're
No.
hunting for the murderer.
What do you think?
It's really slow, but I like the scenery.
Puzzles are okay.
So,
Puzzles are all
how
right.
well did you do in that episode? Player 1. Fantastic. Player 2. Divine detecting.
Echo. Alright, so there's 6
episodes.
mysteries. I guess you can't play them up.
Probably not.
And they have the other mode.
Welcome, one and all, to the Blue Toad Murder Files. I am the narrator, and I
Oh,
will
you
be
try to
your
get them done
guide on
faster?
this
But that
adventure as you
Oh.
explore the mysteries of
Already done
Little Riddle.
I'm sure they randomized it.
Let's see.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good.
I think
It's
overall
slow.
it's good. Like, the credits told us that all of the voices are done by the same guy. So
That
that's
doesn't
pretty
sound
good.
right.
No, that's what it said in the credits at the beginning
Really?
of the game. Yeah. He did all the voices. Yeah.
Alright, this has been Blue Toad Murder Files. Cheers.
Bye.